Hello, my sisters. How are you doing today? Hope very well. This is Mental Health Awareness Month in Canada, and I just want to share something with you. Have you ever done something that kind of put you in trouble? Maybe you bought something that you couldn't really afford, or you said something that triggered an a series of unfortunate events, or you just you just did something that was so out of tune with your intention. Let me tell you something. So I had an incident with my husband that I had thoughts that I addressed, and my emotional state was good. So I just got up on a particular day. My car had an issue, and a friend of mine, took me to a car dealer. And when I got there, without thinking through it, I bought a car. That car was beautiful looking, but it was not a good purchase because it had over 200,000 kilometers on it, and it cost as much as a brand new car. Then after I bought that car, the next day, I drove to a city I had never been to. I didn't know where I was going. I went and did some shopping and bought a whole lot of other stuff. And after that day, I was having heart palpitations. I couldn't sleep because of that car, because that car was the most expensive thing I had ever bought. And I heard that when you sign those dotted lines, you can't say you've changed your mind. So I called a finance consultant, and she told me that my purchase was an emotional purchase. All that shopping I was doing that weekend was to assuage the pain, the trauma of what I thought I had overcome. I don't know how many times we make mistakes like that in our life. On this episode of Mercy Can't Stop Her, we're talking about self-reflection. But I just wanted to do this video just to talk about how, because of that incident, I didn't even know that one could react to trauma in that way. So I hear about people that are spendthrift, they go shopping, they call it retail therapy. And some people, that's how they deal with trauma. They go and buy things and get into huge amounts of debt. But one thing that has proved helpful has been self-reflection. And that's what the episode of Mercy Can't Stop Her on Buzzsprout, on Apple, Spotify, and other podcast listening platforms is about. Self-reflection. The difference that it makes to this kind of spontaneous, impulsive, I wouldn't use the word spontaneous, impulsive decisions that one can take. The truth is that mental health is being talked about everywhere, but mostly, many times, it's performative. Some people know that you're struggling and they use it against you. They use it to take decisions about you, to exclude you, to mistreat you. The person who has to take care of your mental health is you. And I'm inviting you to go and listen to that episode because it talks about self-reflection. And my episode does not conclusively deal with the issue of self-reflection. It's just something for you to listen to help you begin to think about that. And maybe you can do other research to find out a little bit more, because the truth is, we are valuable. No matter what terrible journey of trauma we have encountered or we are still in the midst of, we are still valuable. And even when you hear yourself saying to yourself that you have no value because of how someone treated you, you are not enough, you're not smart, you are not beautiful, or whatever it is, to whatever negative thing you're saying, you're hearing yourself say to yourself. I want you to know that it's not true. Even when your mistake, it is your mistake. And I want to encourage you and I want to invite you to use this month of May to learn about being more self-aware. And any area, sometimes we are self-aware in certain areas and then we have some blind spots. So if there's a blind spot, this is your month. Invest time and learning desire into this month, into yourself this month. And I always say that when you do this stuff, mercy won't stop you. So this is my message to you today. Iron sharpens iron, as a man sharpens the countenance of his friend. So leave me a comment and tell me what you learned on this journey of self-reflection, because, man, we all need it. And it's a constant thing. Thank you so much for listening. See you next time. Bye-bye.